Hey guys, it's time for more Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. So I said at the end of the last part we were gonna do some of the... Oh, let's add somebody... Well, no, let's add... No, I meant to add... Do some of the Sunry Murder Trial. And that's exactly what we're gonna get started on. There's a lot to this. So let's just try... Come on. Oh, yeah, that's right, I forgot. Ugh, jeez. Nice start. In order to get access to there, you need to run to the little court area.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
I'm aware of the Republic's indignation. However, witness reports clearly state that your Republic soldiers were as willing to engage in violence as the Sith in this case.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats are not sufficient provocation in the eyes of this court. Words can be ignored, which is what your men should have done. I find both the Republic and the Sith to be equally at fault for this breach of the peace. I should throw all parties involved in the Otto City jail, but since no Selkath were harmed in this conflict, I will show mercy and levy a fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. This court is dismissed, though I warn you that further disturbances will not be viewed with such leniency. So suck it, both of you. Okay, are y'all gonna leave or just stand in my way? Oh, come on. Really? Have y'all boxed me in? Jeez, come on.
Ready?
Okay.
What?
Now we can get out. Let's talk to this judge. I'm Judge Shelker, acting on behalf of the Selkath government of Manan. It is my task today to answer the needs of off-world citizens of both the Republic and the Sith Empire. If you have legitimate grievances with another party, then you should speak to me. You should first, however, consult with the Republic Embassy before pressing formal charges. Is there something you wish to bring to my attention? Okay. I'd like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry. That is acceptable, I believe. In Manan legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence in court. This arbiter is a neutral party that can investigate and present evidence in the trial and argue on the defendant's behalf. As you are a Jedi, I believe you could fulfill this role adequately.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. I will now inform you of the pertinent facts in this case. You have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize the defense of your client, and I advise you to use it wisely. Sunry was seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Elasa Huros. He has been charged with murder and is being held in the Otto City prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he is being kept in a solitary holding cell. Oh, no! My gosh! You may question Sunry or the witnesses. The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunry. I believe it will take some doing to absolve him of guilt.
Yes, but it almost seems
too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious. You may also interview the judges here, including myself, to get an idea of the pertinent factors in this case. Since this is also your first case and you're an off-worlder, I feel compelled to add good luck. Alright, so I skipped over like 2 things of dialogue, which is great. Did not mean to do that, but now that we've become arbiter for Sunry, let's head to the little holding cell area that we were denied access to earlier. Do we still have to talk to the guard? Yes. Okay. So now we can enter. When we want to begin our trial, we talk to the warden. But that's not a prisoner. That's Sunry. Let's talk to him.
Jolie, what are you doing here? The Lord sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie?
You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire? You saved my wrinkled butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case. The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. But the cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Well, of course it is. Let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Eliza there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith when I turned Eliza into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Eliza was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Okay, I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offloaders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be...
do we have anything we need to clear up?
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
The judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Okay, well, I'll be going now.
Very well. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Okay, so we learned a bit more, but now we need to go over to the hotel that we passed by earlier. Which is, I don't even know what screen it's on, but we're on the furthest screen to the west right now. So let's head back to the east. Alright, so I don't think this is the screen either. I think this is where we first entered Manon and Auto City. So let's just keep moving on again. Keep going to the east. And it might be this next one. Alright, let's see. Let's pull up the map. I think it is, yeah. So back here we passed by earlier, but there's the hotel and there's the Republic Embassy. Both are going to be important. And last time...
So, Jolie, you decided to leave your little hermitage in the forest and come help us stop the Sith. I guess you realized this was worth coming out of retirement for, huh?
Yeah, that's right, Sonny. The Sith are the greatest evil to hit the galaxy since, well, the Mandalorians. And they're the worst thing since Exar Kun, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc.
Okay, old man, you lost me there. Are you trying to make a point?
Look, everybody always figures the time they live in is the most epic, most important age to end all ages. But tyrants and heroes rise and fall, and historians sort out the pieces.
Okay. Are you saying what we're doing isn't important?
Malik is a tyrant who should be stopped. If he conquers the galaxy, we're in for a couple of rough centuries. Eventually, it'll come around again. But I'd rather not wait that long. So we do what we have to do, and we try to stop the Sith. But don't start thinking this war, your war, is more important than any other war just because you're in it.
That's an interesting theory, but I don't buy it. The Republic stands for something. It stood for something for 15,000 years, and if it falls, everything will change forever.
You believe whatever you need to get through this, Sonny. The bottom line is we both want to stop Malik. So let's not get hung up on the details. Let's just get back to stopping him.
Okay. Pretty thoughtful advice from Jolie there. I do know a lot of people who, you know, always claim they have the worst day ever, and it's because, you know, they left $1 at home or something, and I don't know, it's just really not that bad of a day, yet they blow it way out of proportion. Anyway, let's talk to the innkeeper. Is that what he is? Ignis?
You were the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Okay, tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Oh, earlier I was saying, I think I stopped when I said last time because dialogue interrupted me, but I was going to say last time I did the LP, I did the whole trial straight through, and I might not do that this time. I might just do some of it and then do something else and then come back to it. But yeah, anyway, that's just what I was going to say. He started after the shot. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
Okay, I want to ask something else.
What do you want to know?
Who are the witness, or no, what do you know of Sunry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Who are the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
Okay, well that's it.
Well,
now we need to go question these. Hey, there's somebody standing out there. We'll come to that in a minute. Now we need to question these people. So there's Firith Me.
You with the cell, Kath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with her damn antics usually.
You mean Sunry was having a relationship with Alasa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith Master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith Master?
Well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
What did you see?
I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise. Now quit asking.
Maybe if I toss in 100 credits.
Since you put it that way. Well, one time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
She was a dark Jedi.
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
We'll see if we can, though.
You again. Didn't I tell you people everything I knew? So why do you keep coming back to me?
What did you see the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Alassa's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty.
Okay, I have nothing more to ask for now.
Yes, well, I'll be right here. Not like they're letting me go anywhere else.
Okay, well, let's run across the hall. That is not openable. Okay. Oh, is there something in here I can get? Like a footlocker? Yes! Let's take his shit. 100 credits, that's what I paid him to tell me about stuff. Ooh, door, let's bust it open. Let's bust it open very slowly.
What?
Wait. Let's see if Karth can open it. No! Ugh. Okay, come on. Shoot through me and open the door, thank you. Because there's a footlocker in here that has a med pack. Yeah, okay. That's what we wasted all that time trying to get. Great. Okay, well here is Glupor, the other witness. You're with the Cellcath. You have questions for Glupor. Glupor already say everything he knows. Okay, I have questions about the murder of Alassa. Glupor tell everything to Cellcath. You know, Glupor have no reason to not say. Glupor tell everything about murder, everything about Sith Lady's room. Why were you at the hotel? Glupor staying at hotel. Glupor not rich. Hotel much too rich for Glupor to live at, but Glupor saved for weeks and have enough money to stay here for a few days, using Glupor's chance to live better for a while. What did you see? Glupor not see murder. Oh no, Glupor did see Republic guy, the cripple, Sunry his name. Glupor thinks. Glupor sees Sunry running away from the scene of the crime. Glupor see nothing else, nothing at all, especially not in Sith Lady's room. Obviously you did. What about his room? Her room. Glupor just curious to see what happened. Glupor have no reason to go into room. No one paid Glupor to do it. Wow, okay. Did someone pay you to do something in that room? How did you know? I am a genius, that's how I knew. And I skipped dialogue again. Glupor good. Glupor plant evidence and leave no trace. But Glupor not recognize Sith man anyway. Glupor not recognize humans very well. No use to Cellcath, so not bother to tell them. Well, that and the Sith man say he killed Glupor. Glupor speaks. Oh no! Thinks he can't talk anymore right now. Glupor feels the need to lay down. Maybe just stay here. Okay, so we learned that Glupor planted evidence. But that does it for the hotel here, which is good. So as we leave, there's a mysterious man. What is he doing?
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry Murder Trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
Okay. What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunry and Alassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
What?
Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Why should I believe you?
Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunry, not the witnesses. And certainly not the judges. And if you take my advice, what have you to lose? Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Okay, well thanks, mysterious man. Where are you going anyway? Did he just disappear? He vanished into thin air! Ugh. But, okay. So I'm gonna end this part here. Next time, where are my party members? Next time, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We might continue the Sunry Murder Trial. We might just do something else. I don't know. I'll see what I'm thinking when I start the next video. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.